Hey everybody, Jacob Godar here. Today we are talking about how money is the blood of your company and the thought process of how truly important it is. If you've ever found yourself where you felt like you didn't have enough money to run your company, if you've ever been struggling with money in your company, this video is very important to you for you to understand what we're about to talk about. Before that, I want to say, just got the office painted, the color in here. Let me know if like the lighting looks better than the other videos. I think it looks dope. It's got a really good dark vibe in here, so the lighting looks even better. Let me tweak. Even more perfect now. So let's get right into this conversation. We're talking about money really being the blood to your company. What does that mean and how important is that, and what thought processes is really involved with this? I want to say a saying I just recently said. I was at an event and someone was talking about how they wanted to do more networking, they wanted to grow their company, this, that, and the other. And I said, yep, you know, the more hands you shake, the more money you make. I didn't say anything because it's not my business. But for you, you're my business. I want you to have a better company. I want you to grow. I want you to have money. I want you to have money for your team and all those things. Their response was, oh, no. It's not like that. The person's demeanor is, it was bad to go out and create opportunity and money. Think about that. Let that settle. The more hands you shake, the more money you make. The more people you meet, the more money you make. You know, your net worth is in your network. Any of these sayings that revolve around the more people we know, the more opportunity that will come our way. And now I want to get into the mindset and fixing your mentality part of it. Are you potentially like this person, but not like this person? This person thought, he has a story in his head about money is bad and I will be looked at incorrectly if I'm actually out here trying to grow. Versus money is opportunity. I will create more for my employees. I will create more for my family and my team, and I'll help everybody in my community around me. That's the other side of that mentality. But how is this mentality maybe affecting you even if you don't know it? Are you potentially sabotaging a lot of things? Do you ever say, I sharpen the pencil on an estimate? If you do, that's your mentality. You feel guilty about the cost, about what you're charging. You're potentially buying out of your own pocket, which is rule number one in sales. Don't do. What you have to spend has no relation to what the people you're selling to have to spend. And we sabotage ourselves so much because one of the biggest problems of them all is we may not see the value in ourselves or our company yet. We might not believe in ourselves enough yet. And we may be killing our company before it even ever grows because we look at ourselves and say, why would anybody ever spend that? It's a different version of what this guy said. This guy thought making money was bad and was to be looked at as bad. This is the other side of that. Because all of that talk and all that teaching your entire life of we don't talk about money, rich people are bad, or in your head inherently already think, oh man, I give them $1,000 quote, that's a lot of money, that's too much. Yeah, I'm gonna make that a little lower. I even still knock down a couple of dollars to try to make something feel the way that I feel looks best, right? And if you're doing that time after time after time, you're just hurting your future. You're hurting your family. You're hurting your team. You have a responsibility to all the people around you to go out and earn as much as you possibly can. And the mentality about the money, I can keep going on about this. What someone thinks, like even when you've heard, that's way too expensive, I would never pay that. That is their own issue with they don't have enough money to pay and their budget restriction. That isn't a reflection of who you are, if you're ethical, if you're unethical. Your services, your prices don't need to be in line with the market or some marker to be a good person. Your prices are your prices are your prices based off of what you do, the value you bring, the cost of business you have. Too many people tie this all together and then they just feel like they're a bad person. And then people justify it because they say they're expensive. And then that feeds into more and more and more. And so you charge less and less and less because you think that's what's going to make people right. And you charge less. And now you get work and you're dealing with people that want to try to save money. And when you're dealing with someone that's asking for a service that they could do on their own and they're trying to save money, now you've got the perfect mix. You've got someone wanting a luxury service at a cheap price. And what they try to do when they get you all ready to break and go down on price some is now they leverage every single thing to get more out of you because they don't see the value in your service originally. So even though you lowered the price, well, when you're here, could you do this, this, and this extra? Can you do that, and that extra? And that's what this person is missing out on. He doesn't realize that, and he's doing this same thing to his company. And the difference between those people and the people that are like, hey, here's $4,000. I love your idea. Get me a finalized quote. Get me on the book so I'm locked in, and I'm ready to roll when you are. People that put out money, people that don't question, people that aren't like, well, could you do it for a little less? It's crazy how you don't have problems with them. They're exciting to work with. They're raving fans of your work and your team and your atmosphere. And that's all with this mentality of money. The thought that money is the blood to my business. I'll put blood in the veins of my business and at all cost. And I will not be ashamed of my pursuit of going out and making money. Because money is opportunity for my team. Money is the ability to grow. Money is the ability to offer benefits and all these other exciting things. Take my team to events, do events, help the community, give back. Money is all of those things to your company. So change your thought process on money. Whether you're on the far side of where this person thinks money is bad, money is the root of all evil, or you're over here on, I'm just gonna sharpen the pencil a little bit. Change your mindset on money. You're valuable. Your company is valuable. And the real key to all of this is you have to believe that first.